Hi, I'm Matthew Faulkner. I'm here with Jeremy Swanson, and today we're here having a conversation about texting, especially in family law cases. Now, everybody's using texting all the time, and sometimes that can raise some issues in family law cases. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Sure, Matt. Texting has become so popular that it's a commonly accepted form of evidence now in the courthouse in family law cases. And it's also really useful for a few things. So here's some things that you do want to do with texts. You do want to put agreements for changes in visitation or custody or things of that nature in writing. A text message is an acceptable way to do that. And you do want to make sure that you are very clear in your text messages. So for instance, if you're making an exchange of time, you want to put in there what time you're exchanging, when the time is going to be made up, and what the new hours are, and make that real clear so that if anything comes up later, you've got a record of the conversation. Another thing to keep in mind with texting is that we often, these days, have mixed conversations. And by that I mean partially in text and partially via telephone. So you can create a very odd sort of record that way. And that you start out with text messages, and then somebody makes a call, and you discuss something, and then you return to the conversation with text message, leaving a gap of whatever happened in that phone call. If that happens, and you're concerned that the conversation may be introduced in court at some point for the judge to look at, what you want to do is follow up the phone call with a text summarizing what you discussed and where the conversation is, so that you create a clean record of what was actually talked about, and you don't have to explain to the judge there was a phone call in the middle here and this is what we discussed. Some of the don'ts are often even more important. And the rule of thumb that you always keep in mind is that any text message could end up being reviewed by the judge at some point. So you don't want to use bad language. You don't want to use abusive language. Texting is not a forum where you want to take out your frustrations with the other party. All that can do is make you look bad, make you look unreasonable, make you look aggressive, make you look difficult. So keep in mind, and every time that you type a text, that it's something that the judge may eventually be reading. So you want to keep the emotion out of it. You want to keep it factual. You want to keep it on the issues. Don't bring up past arguments, past accusations, or things of that nature. Keep it about the issue at hand. Keep it civil.
Mm-hmm. So you want clarity, right? And you want no ambiguity. And if you're communicating something, making sure that you're accurate in what you're communicating, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Okay, well, thank you, Jeremy.